hard people.
Notice that, all these high defensive picks that the Steelers have had over the years, you get this whole spiel, oh, it takes time to learn the system. Well, why are all these other guys, all these other first round picks going in and playing? Look at our linebackers, that were high draft picks recently, going back to Jason Worlds.
Hmm.
How long did it take him to get on the field? Because it took so long to learn the system. Jarvis Jones, bust, another bust. That's it. Just drafting has not been as good as people think or make it out to believe. I feel.
They have spent so many draft picks on defense, and Artie Burns might be a bust. Bud, Dupree, Bud Dupree might be a bust. Those are two first round draft picks. That's huge. Anyway, now I'm all fired up. How am I supposed to go to bed now? This is like how I am usually after a Penguins playoff game. I'm so fired up I can't go to sleep. Anyway,
Uh, be up all night. You'll be up all night having some adult beverages, I believe.
oh, more than one, that's for sure. Okay, so let's talk about our picks. The winner last week was
Not me.
not you. Yeah, you had. I actually tied for the most wins, and I only had 9, and you had 7. So, and you have 15 overall, and I have 17 overall. So, um, but the winner is Germ, whoever that is. Um, Germ, message me. You get a $5 gift card to whatever you want.
Slide in the DMs, as the kids would say.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I don't know who's going to, I mean, in theory, anybody can say, "Hey, it's me, I'm Germ." So I don't know.
It's a good point.
I guess we'll use the honor system. So anyway, so let's talk about week 3. All right.
Oh, this is it. The dilly dilly cooler.
Oh, the Jets and the Browns.
Yes, sir.
You think this is the week that the cooler gets open?
I mean, if not this week, then when?
I know. Well, I'm saying not this week because I'm picking the Jets.
Joey, I'm going with the Cleveland Browns to win their first game, and my lord, I can't even remember.
What if they lost and they
Unlock the
go?
Bud Light, everything.
What if they go like 7 or 8 games without a win, and the coolers open up and the beer is nasty because it's been sitting so long and it's all skunk.
I mean, listen. If they don't beat the Jets at home this week, I mean that could be sitting there until whatever the expiration date is on that beer.
I mean, it's so Browns that they lost the game because their kicker can't kick anything, and he had a groin injury. That's one of the most Browns things ever.
I mean, and then on top of that, they trade Josh Gordon to the Patriots.
Yeah, let's let's trade the talented wide receiver to the best team in the conference. Great job. Thanks a lot. I don't pity you anymore, Browns. Now I hate you just for that.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, I guess when they came out and said they weren't trading him to a team in the AFC, that actually meant they were going to trade him to the best team in the AFC.
Yeah.
I guess I just gotten that confused.
Oh, oh God. Oh, Browns. You can't even get trades right.
Can't make this stuff up anymore. I mean,
Seriously.
I can't even make fun of my friends from Cleveland anymore because I've gotten to the point where I just feel bad.
You just pity them. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so okay, so I picked the Jets, you picked the Browns. Saints at Falcons. Uh, I'm taking the Falcons here because they're at home, and I don't know. The Saints might not be as good as I thought they were going to be. What do you think?
No, I'm in the same boat with you. I mean, man, they almost lost to the Browns if the kicker didn't leave 8 points on the board. So that defense is still horrific. Falcons at home.
Yeah. Bills, Buffalo Bills at Vikings. Obviously Vikings, right?
Oh, obviously. I mean, can we just skip the Bills and just pencil in the Bill? Just chalk me in for Bills.
I
The rest, Bills lost the rest of the way out.
I had my eliminator thing got eliminated on week one because I picked the Saints to beat Tampa Bay. But if I still kept going, I would basically just pick whoever the Bills are playing as the opponent, and I'd probably go real far. I don't know if they're going to win a game this year.
I I don't know if they're going to score another point.
Bengals at Panthers. Bengals are 2-0. Panthers 1-1. I'm going to go Bengals here.
Great minds think alike again. I'm going Bengals. I just don't think the Panthers are that good. I'm just not sold on the Panthers.
That was another team that you think would be good, but maybe not. Broncos at Ravens. This is really interesting. Right now, the picks are basically 50-50 in terms of how people are picking this. I'm picking the Ravens because they're at home.
I'm going Ravens too. I kind of like how they've been playing. I don't even think they've really been running the football that well. Allen's been running it a little bit, but Alex Collins hasn't really had a big game. I really think he's going to have a nice little game, even though it's against the Denver defense. But like you said, it's the Ravens at home. It's a tough place to play.
Yeah, I think the Bengals and Ravens are going to be better than we thought for now. But then when injuries come in, it's going to hurt them. So for now, I think they're going to be pretty good, and then eventually there'll be some injury, and they're gonna stink. Packers at Redskins. Packers, they tied. I'm taking the Packers in this one.
I'm taking the Packers. You know, we were kind of touting the Redskins before last week's picks is kind of a sneaky little team that could surprise some people this year, but then Alex Smith came out and had another dud, and I'm going Packers. But I think this could be one to watch for an upset.
Oh yeah, I can. It wouldn't surprise me. I think we still don't know what to make of the Redskins. Titans at Jaguars. I'm going Jaguars in this one. Oh, Jaguars are undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, Fournette or no Fournette, I think, he's going to try to play, I guess, but I just think the Jaguars are too tough. And, I mean, Bortles looked like Montana last week.
Yeah, he's actually had some pretty good games lately. I mean, beating the Patriots is we know how hard that is in Pittsburgh.
I mean, I watched that game, and I kept nudging my son, like, is this Blake Bortles out here? Is this Blake Bortles? Yep, that's him.
I mean, maybe he's pretty good. And then you know what? Did you that one catch that I think his name is Keelan Cole?
Keelan Cole. Yep.
That's Stickum. That dude stuck his hand in a 5-gallon drum of Stickum. Don't tell me. I mean, that he caught the ball on like the cone, like the tip of the ball, and just palmed it. Like, come on.
Where were these gloves in my size for grade school football?
Seriously,
like where were they when I was playing wideout, 4th through 8th grade?
Seriously, you could have been the OBJ of your grade school. Colts at Eagles. I believe Carson Wentz is coming back in this one, so I'm going Eagles in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I know Sproles is out, Ajayi's out. I think just with Wentz coming back, like you said, it's going to be Eagles, and I think they're going to win big. I think Andrew Luck's going to have a bad game, 3 turnovers or so.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are going to be mad, and I think Corey Clement is the next running back up there, and he's pretty good too. So, 49ers at Chiefs. Everybody's picking the Chiefs in this one. I guess I will too. God, I mean, it's hard to properly evaluate them because they didn't exactly play a real NFL defense last week.
I'm going with the 49ers and Jimmy G.
Yeah, I almost did. I don't blame you. That could be a real interesting game. Yeah, and I think, you know, I'm not totally. I might be the one person on the planet that's not totally sold on Mahomes yet. I think he hasn't really been tested yet. And I don't know how good the 49ers defense is, but at some point he's going to get tested, and maybe he's not all that.
This is kind of just more. I think this is more for me going against the grain than anything. And I think the Chiefs are just so high right now, and everybody loves them. And coming off two big wins, I just think they're going to have a little setback. I think Jimmy G is going to come into town and maybe, pull off a 34-33 type of win.
Could be. I just saw a story today that Tom Brady was actually thinking about retiring because basically he hates Belichick. But he felt so bad that they traded Garoppolo that he's like, well, I can't leave now because they just got rid of his replacement. So
Oh yeah, I mean Belichick it was kind of Kraft and Brady versus Belichick.
Yep.
Belichick wanted he wanted to keep Garoppolo, and Kraft and Brady wanted see ya.
They're really gonna regret that choice. If I'm New England, I know it would hurt them in the cap, but I would keep Garoppolo, maybe franchise him or something like that for a couple years, see what Brady's really gonna do. I don't think Brady's gonna last that long. Maybe another year or two or something, but at some point he's going to fall off, and it's not going to be pretty.
Well, I think the problem would have been his cap hit would have been 20 million along with Brady. So I don't know if they would have been able to do that.
How are you investing like 50 million just in the quarterback position? That's like half your salary. So yeah.
And how are you going to go up to Tom Brady and say, "Hey Tom, look, I mean, I know you haven't missed a beat, but got Jimmy G here."
You know what? That's true. That would be such an uncomfortable situation.
There'd be teams lining up for Brady.
Yeah. So Raiders at Dolphins. I'm going to love this game because I love any game that has like the old school uniforms. I'm picking Raiders just because they haven't won yet, and the Dolphins are 2-0, and I don't know how the hell they're doing it. So I'm picking the Raiders in this one.
I'm with you. I'm going with another road team. I just think I like picking desperate teams around the 0-2, 0-3 time of year.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. I just think that, I thought the Dolphins have stunk since day one. I can't believe they're 2-0. So,
yeah,
more the reason.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors. The Giants and Texans are both 0-2. They're both desperate, except one of them actually has some talent. I'm going with the Texans in this one.
Yeah, I kind of think this is, Deshaun Watson's big game of the season, breakout game of the season, so to speak. I thought the Giants were going to be a little better on the defensive side of the ball. Eli hasn't looked all that great. They really got to turn it around for me to even think about them getting into the playoffs, let alone being my sleeper to maybe sneak into the NFC title game or the Super Bowl.
Did you see the end of that Texans Titans game last week? Watson,
no, I did not.
I think they needed a field goal to tie or win or something like that, and time's running out. There was like 20 seconds left, and Watson he had all day, and he's just dancing around and running around, and the clock actually ran out because he was just spending way too much time just running around back there. And it's not like he was under pressure. They were all, everybody was sitting back. It was like the weirdest thing. It's like Mike Tomlin-esque clock management problems. Okay, the Chargers at the Rams. I'm taking the Rams in this one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. They're looking good. I know Gurley's a little hobbled, but I think they're going to win by about 7-10 points.
Yeah. Speaking of looking good, the Bears at the Cardinals. Man, the Bears defense just looks sick.
I mean, I'm assuming you're going to – the Cardinals, you're not going to take the Cardinals, are
you? No, I'm taking the Bears.
Okay. As much as I want to take the Cardinals in the heat of the desert, I just don't – the only thing they got is David Johnson, and the Bears' run defense is just stout.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only been playing 59 minutes a game.